Weekend left at least 3 people dead and several others hurt.
Bulls fans are waking up to a major loss after the death of Stacey King. More on the 3-time champion who became one of Chicago's most beloved sports voices.
Plus, soggy to start the work week for some of us. Mark McGinnis is here. He's got the latest timeline on the downpours, storms, and flooding concerns. We'll talk about it all on this Monday, June 8th.
Streaming live from Chicago, ABC7 Eyewitness News at 7 starts now.
Top of the hour, Monday morning, back at it. Good to be with you. I'm Terrell Brown.
And I'm Val Warner. Let's get on over to Mark McGinnis to talk about this weather. Right now, it's like we've got a little dry spot here, patch, but it's not going to be like that all day.
No, it won't be, but you're right. It's beautiful outside most areas right now. We've got some warmth. We've got some sunshine here downtown. Sure, there's some clouds out there, but it is rather pleasant as you head on out the door. Totally feels like summer. Out at O'Hare, 69 degrees, cloudy skies, but as you can see here in the city, we have some sunshine. That's not the case in all locations. Here's that overnight rain this morning. It's now lifting north into Wisconsin. Second round already back in the LaSalle, Livingston County. We'll keep an eye on that as we go on through the morning hours because it will increase in coverage. And out of those showers by the afternoon, Diane, some locally heavy rain, highs at 80 to 84 degrees.
All right, so I've got some good news. All lanes are back open on the inbound side of the Kennedy. So initially we had only the right lane getting by after a crash near Austin. So now it does sound like everything is back open again. We do have a backlog of traffic, and I'm talking about over an hour, close to an hour and a half coming inbound. If you get on past Austin, you avoid all of that traffic. I've got a crash on the inbound side of the I causing some major problems. The crash itself between Independence and Central Park. We do have a backup close to around Manheim coming inbound. So very significant delays there of well over an hour, close to an hour and 10 minutes. Outbound on the Ike, this road work was supposed to be picked up at 5 a.m. So everything is shut down between Wolf and the Tri-State. It should be picked up after 8 a.m. They need a little bit extra time because of earlier bad weather. Back to you.
Okay, got it, Diane. Flames and smokes poured from a business in Avondale this morning. The fire appears to have spread to Hangover's Bar and Grill near Eddy and Pulaski. We saw a firefighter taken away on a stretcher. They were alert, though, and talking, so we're working to find out how that firefighter is doing. The cause of the fire is still under investigation.
Breaking overnight, a man is killed in an early morning shooting. It happened in West Garfield Park near Kinsey and Kilbourne. Police found that man in his vehicle with several gunshot wounds. They have not said anything about his age.
And that was one of several shootings that injured over a dozen people across the city. And that includes 4 children in Bronzeville and a woman in Lincoln Park.
And this morning, there are more calls for accountability and patrols. Lisette Nunez is live near 35th in Michigan with more details this morning. Lisette, good morning.
Killed the youngest victim, a 12-year-old boy. Police say he is expected to recover from his injuries. Over in Lincoln Park, there will be more police patrols after police say a 30-year-old woman while standing outside a bar along Belden early Sunday morning. At last check, she's in the hospital in critical condition. It's unclear what led up to the shooting. One neighbor says he heard the gunfire early in the morning.
It's about 3 in the morning. I was sleeping, and then the dog barked early on, and then right after that I heard pop, pop, pop. It was 3 a.m., 3:30. We heard gunshots, and then a couple of screaming. My wife woke up. We called the police.
Over in Bronzeville, several people were hurt in shootings just a few blocks apart. 3 people were shot near 46th and Federal around midnight on Sunday. The victims are 2 young women and a man. The 18-year-old woman is seriously hurt from being shot in the stomach. 3 hours before that shooting near 45th and Prairie, 4 children were shot. Investigators say a person pulled out a gun and fired multiple shots before taking off. The victims' ages range from 12 to 14 years old. They were all taken to Comer Children's Hospital and are expected to recover. Alderman Pat Dowell reacting to the shootings in Bronzeville, saying in part, summer in Chicago should be a time of sun and fun. The summer, however, is starting off wrong. Violence is destroying our youth and our communities. There have been so many unauthorized, unsupervised, and unreasonable gatherings of large groups of young people, which too often now leads to fights and shootings among young people. Now, Dowell went on to say that parents must be held accountable and that they should be aware of where their children are at. We're live outside of police headquarters. Lisette Nunez, ABC7 Eyewitness News. Back to you.
All right, got it, Lisette. Thank you very much. A young woman was attacked by a man on a bike in Arlington Heights. Police say an 18-year-old woman was walking near Windsor Drive and Jonquil Circle when she was tackled and choked. She managed to break free and flag down a driver who called 911. Her attacker took off. This happened just after 11 o'clock last night. Police are asking people to check their surveillance cameras and to call them with any information. We're also working to get an update on what caused the crash that hurt 6 people. This happened last night at 87th and Western on the southwest side. The Chicago Fire Department tells us that 5 vehicles were involved in this crash.
Well, we've learned the name of the man killed in an explosion on the Eisenhower Expressway. His name is Jorge Vaca, and he was from Cicero. This happened last Thursday in the outbound lanes of the Ike at Manheim. It's not clear, though, what caused that explosion, but federal investigators said it was an isolated incident. Both directions of the Ike were shut down for Thursday for nearly 9 hours. A
former South Suburban police officer who robbed people during traffic stops will be sentenced today. Prosecutors say Antoine Larry and former police sergeant Jared Snowden targeted drivers in Phoenix and Harvey. They stole cash, drugs, and guns. They say the pair demanded money in exchange for dropping charges and avoiding a tow. A jury convicted Larry on all counts earlier this year. He will be sentenced today. Snowden is expected to be sentenced in October. And this is new this morning. We've learned Evanston Township High School will be closed because of a ransomware attack. Summer school, sports camps, and on-campus activities are all canceled for today and tomorrow. The ransomware attack disrupted access to district systems, internet services, and computer infrastructure. The district is working with the FBI as part of the investigation. The district will have additional updates on the schedule for the remainder of the week, but for now, Evanston Township High School is closed today and tomorrow.
3 rings, 2 decades behind the mic, one unforgettable Chicago voice.
Yeah, Stacey King has died at the age of 59. Stephanie Wade is here with more on the legacy that King leaves behind. Steph, good morning.
Good morning. From his talent on the court during the Bulls dynasty in the 90s to his famous catchphrases in the broadcast booth, Stacey King left a profound legacy in Chicago, passing away at the age of 59. Flowers rest in front of the United Center this morning with King's own words etched on the front, honoring the Bulls legend who brought so much excitement to fans across the nation. At 6'11", King was considered a big man in the traditional basketball sense. But after the All-American out of the University of Oklahoma turned in his NBA jumper for a spot in the broadcast booth, his legacy became much larger than that of a role player for the Bulls' first three-peat. King's 8-year NBA career included winning 3 straight titles from 1991 to 1993 with the Bulls, but his legacy in Chicago was cemented as a broadcaster over the last 2 decades, calling Bulls games during the Derrick Rose era and through this past season. King's colorful catchphrases like "Give me the hot sauce" and nicknames like Jimmy G Buckets for Jimmy Butler resonated with fans. Former ABC7 anchor Jim Rose had a front row seat to King's talents, covering the team for multiple decades. He says King gave a lot of young broadcasters good advice to just be yourself.
Brokenhearted. Stacey King, was an icon as far as a broadcaster is concerned, and one of the nicest people you ever want to meet. He was one of the greatest basketball analysts that I've ever heard in my long career, and he will be missed.
And the Cubs honored King last night with a moment of silence ahead of their game. There will be certainly many more tributes to come across the city as the medical examiner tells us an autopsy will be done to determine his cause of death. Back to you.
Okay, Steph, thank you. And a reminder, you'll find extensive coverage on Stacey King's legacy on our news app, website, or wherever you stream ABC7 Chicago.
Iran and Israel are trading attacks for the first time since a ceasefire took hold 2 months ago. The new strikes are raising fresh concerns about whether that ceasefire can hold. ABC's Karen Wah is tracking the latest from Washington this morning. Karen, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This morning, Iran says it will stop attacking Israel for now. That's the latest development. But the caveat is they'll only stop doing that if they say Israel retreats from Lebanon, where it's been targeting Iranian-backed Hezbollah. This as President Trump posted on social media this morning, calling for an immediate ceasefire. 100 days into the war between the U.S. and Iran, much of the Middle East has been dragged into this conflict. Overnight, Israel struck back at Iran. The Israeli military says it targeted missile launch sites after Iran fired nearly a dozen missiles at Israel yesterday. This is the first time the two countries hit each other since a ceasefire agreement 2 months ago. It all started Sunday after Iranian-backed Hezbollah fired projectiles into northern Israel. In response, Israel launched a deadly strike at Hezbollah in Lebanon, which got Iran involved. President Trump responded on Fox News. What I would suggest to Iran, you've shot your missiles, that's enough. Get back to the table and make a deal. The president had urged Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu not to retaliate again, telling the website Axios, each of them had their fun. Israel had its strike and Iran had its strike. We don't need another one. Israel's ambassador to the U.S. said, no self-respecting country in the world would tolerate such an attack, and neither will Israel. Israel's operation against Iran-backed Hezbollah in Lebanon has created tension between Trump and Netanyahu and remains a sticking point for any peace deal. President Trump telling the Financial Times Netanyahu won't have any choice but to accept a deal with Iran. Trump saying, I call the shots. Netanyahu doesn't call the shots. Now, meanwhile, the U.S. and Iran are still firing at each other around the Strait of Hormuz. This weekend, the U.S. says it intercepted Iranian drones, so it hit Iran back. Iran then fired missiles at U.S. allies, Kuwait and Bahrain. Back to you.
Karen Wafras this morning. Good morning and thank you. There is a vigil tonight to remember a dedicated public servant. Riley O'Neill worked to make streets safer for bike riders. O'Neill was killed in Bridgeport on Friday while riding his bike. Police say a driver opened a car door into the bike lane, causing O'Neill to fall into traffic, and that is where he was hit by a semi-truck. O'Neill was a Chicago Department of Transportation employee, and the biking community plans to hold a vigil tonight while also advocating for safer conditions for bike riders. It begins at 6:30 p.m. at Palmisano Park in the Bridgeport neighborhood.
There is a public hearing tonight in Arlington Heights. It's regarding the village's annual action plan, but you can bet people are still talking about the Bears. On Friday, the team's board of directors voted to move forward with the stadium development plan in Hammond, Indiana, not the site in Arlington Heights.
The final spotlight shifts to the Garden tonight. Game 3 between the New York Knicks and San Antonio Spurs is in New York. The Knicks lead the series 2-0 after 2 wins in Texas. New York is chasing its first NBA title since 1973. The Spurs are trying to become just the 6th team in the league history to ease a 2-0 finals deficit and win it all. President Trump plans to be at Madison Square Garden for tonight's game. So get there early because I hear security is a nightmare.
It's going to be crazy. Yeah. Live and local news just getting started. We're streaming out loud this morning. When we come back on this Monday, thousands of names are now part of the Obama Presidential Center, the workers and firms behind the historic project.
But first, Mark McGinnis has your ABC7 AccuWeather forecast coming up next.
hours, we had heavy showers at times across Chicago and downtown. That was about, say, 4, 5, even 6 o'clock in the morning. We had some heavy rain down here. Not the case right now. It's been dry ever since. And as you can see, we have some filtered sunshine. Officially out at O'Hare, cloudy, 69 degrees. The wind is out of the east at 8 miles an hour. The humidity is high, 87%, and the dew point starting to nudge up there as well, 65 degrees. So it's warm, it's muggy. First batch of showers from overnight now up into Wisconsin. Second batch are western counties here. We'll keep an eye on this. The rain heavy at times in Livingston and LaSalle County, all headed pretty much due north. So in DeKalb County, you're going to get some heavy rain in about another 45 minutes to an hour time. As far as our forecast for today, even here in the city, we'll see the showers return. Probably the least likely area to see heavy rain, northwest Indiana. You might have isolated showers. It looks like Illinois is going to be the focus, and especially west of the city, for heavy rain at times in the form of scattered showers and thunder showers. Highs at 80 to 84 degrees. The showers will be most numerous during the course of the afternoon hours. Tuesday, tomorrow, just an isolated shower, 84. Wednesday's hot, 91. It looks like strong storms Wednesday night. Another round possible on Thursday, Diane, 90 degrees. So the rain was an issue this morning. Obviously an impact on roads. How are things looking now?
Well, I don't have any good news to tell you, really, other than all lanes are back open on the inbound Kennedy, but the travel time is ridiculous. But I need to start on the new crash that we just got on the eastbound side of the Jane Addams. It's basically on the exit ramp to the northbound Tri-State. I think, Carter, I totally forgot to tell you. Can we go to Tollway 1? I think I've got it on Tollway 1. So let's see. Let's just take a look at Tollway 1 and see if I've got this crash here. I can't remember if my producer said it is there. It's not there. All right. So anyway, this eastbound I-90 exit ramp to the northbound. Oh, I know. I've got it right here. Here, let's go back to our graphics. This is what I was looking for. You see this? That's an overturned truck that's on its side there on the ramp. So we've only got that right shoulder actually squeezing by there. So definitely keep this in mind. If you have to head to the airport too, this is going to cause some major delays there. Now we can go to Chopper. I got to talk about this. So outbound on the Ike, basically from Wolf to the Tri-State, completely shut down because of some overnight road work that was scheduled to be picked up at 5 o'clock this morning. But because of all that inclement weather, and it was really rough this morning with lightning, a lot of rain, they had to push it back. They're not going to open things back up again, Val and Terrell, until after 8 o'clock this morning. We've got delays all the way back to 5th Avenue. Back to you.
Here's a quick grocery tip. A new study shows rising prices are affecting nearly half of Americans. A survey from Lending Tree finds 49% of people say paying for groceries is tough right now, and nearly 90% have already cut back on extras. They're switching to cheaper brands and watching prices closely. So how can you save? Switch to store brands and use loyalty rewards, apps, and coupons. Plan your meals and use leftovers. Cutting food waste can significantly lower your grocery bill. Try planning a meal without meat, which can also save. Don't shop hungry. It can help you avoid impulse buys that quickly add up. Jason Knowles, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
On the way this morning, drivers are getting a small break before they fill up. What experts say gas prices are across the area.
Eyewitness News streaming at 7 continues after a break.
The future of city-owned buildings will be discussed at a community meeting today. Those buildings are in the Washington Park and Woodlawn neighborhoods. People living there will be invited to meet with development teams, hear the latest proposals, and take part in a Q&A. Today's meeting starts at 5:30 at St. Edmund's Charter School on East 61st Street.
Also today, the Evanston City Council will meet to talk about the selection of its next mayor. Mayor Daniel Biss is the front runner to fill the open seat in the 9th Congressional District. If he wins in November, he will have to resign. Today, the council will talk about how long the acting mayor would serve. No votes will be taken. Today's meeting starts at 6:30 tonight at Morton City Hall in Evanston.
Hundreds of motorcyclists hit the streets for the Chicago Police Memorial Foundation's Ride to Remember. The yearly event raises funds to support the families of Chicago police officers who have died or been injured in the line of duty.
Those are families that have a gap in their heart, they have lost something, and we want to fill that gap. We want to help them.
And these families need this. They need it dramatically.
A brief ceremony and wreath laying followed yesterday's ride. Since its inception, the Chicago Memorial Foundation has raised close to $25 million for CPD families in need of assistance.
There was a packed house at a fundraiser to help the family of fallen Chicago police officer John Bartholomew. The Edison Park Chamber of Commerce hosted that event at Firewater Saloon. It benefits the family of Officer Bartholomew, who was shot and killed last month inside Swedish Hospital. It also helps his partner, Officer Nelson Crespo, who was critically hurt. The man charged in Officer Bartholomew's murder will be in court this week for his formal arraignment.
Well, right now we're going to join our Good Morning America viewers. Terrell will have a news update on TV, and you'll see that here as well.
Yep, and when we come back this morning, a little relief is rolling into the pump. AAA says gas prices are down in Illinois and Indiana this week.
Now, an update from ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Good morning, everybody. On a Monday, 7:23, I'm Terrell Brown. More than a dozen people were hurt and at least 3 people killed in shootings across the city. In one of those shootings near 45th and Prairie, 4 children were hurt. Police say a person pulled out a gun over the weekend and fired multiple shots and then took off. The victims range in age from 12 to 14 years old, young people. They are all expected to recover. Let's check your Monday morning forecast, see how things are shaping up with meteorologist Mark McGinnis. Mark, good morning.
Good morning, Terrell. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, we're dry right now here in the city, but that is going to change later today as we expect more showers and thunder showers to move in. Right now, just a hazy sky. It's warm and muggy, 69 degrees. The dew point's at 65. High humidity at 87%. Again, dry right now, but look at this. LaSalle, Livingston County, some showers that are heavy at times, moving almost due north. So DeKalb County, you've got some rain headed your way within most likely the hour. Rain heavy at times during the course of the afternoon, a high of 83, but plenty of hours of dry weather today. Isolated showers Tuesday. Diane has a look at traffic after this.
It's starting the day with hope. Knowing you're in the right place. Having access to advanced treatments and the most experienced cancer experts. When you're facing cancer, it's not just one thing that makes the difference. It's everything. The big, the small, the unexpected that helps you keep moving forward. Advocate Healthcare. Cancer care that makes the difference.
We've got a big problem on I-90. Let's start there. Eastbound I-90 on the exit ramp to the Tri-State northbound. Let's go to our Tollway 1 camera. It's a rolled over semi and actually blocking partially the ramp there. We've got a vehicle in the ditch as well. So that's creating a big old mess getting into O'Hare airspace. Then come back to the graphics. Let's go to Chopper if we can. Inbound on the Ike between Independence and Central Park. So initially we had several lanes blocked because of multiple vehicles involved in a crash here. They've cleaned up most of it. Only one vehicle remains, and now everything is back open again. State police are with that vehicle in the right shoulder. They're waiting for a flatbed tow, but the damage is already done here. It's getting better a little bit inbound. Your travel time now close to 45 minutes coming in from Manheim.
Welcome back, everybody. Live look at the Chicago River, and it is dry right now, but it won't be the case all day long. Pack your umbrella. We'll have more coming up in just a bit.
But this is some good news this morning. A little relief at the pump is finally in the tank. AAA says gas prices are down for drivers. In Illinois, the average price $4.54 a gallon. That's down about 21 cents from last Monday morning. In Indiana, the average $3.43 a gallon, down about 23 cents from this time last week. The national average is $4.16.
Apple kicks off its annual Worldwide Developers Conference today with a major focus on artificial intelligence. The tech giant is expected to unveil new AI features and Siri upgrades as it works to catch up with rivals in the AI industry. This is the last developers conference under CEO Tim Cook before he steps down in September. The leadership transition comes as Apple faces mounting pressure to deliver on its AI promises.
Coming up this morning, streaming at 7, the friendship started with a cold shoulder. It ended with a shared pillow. A cat and dog are now viral best friends.
And the Tonys were in New York, but Chicago had the spotlight. The Illinois names and Broadway moments getting big applause.
Plus, this Pride Month preview comes with a pour and a purpose. The Long Room is raising money for Trans Lifeline through its Do Good Drag Brunch and its monthly cocktail for a cause. We're going to see the Salt Creature being put together. That's a drink. It's going to be done live in studio coming up after 7:45.
Streaming live from Chicago, ABC7 Eyewitness News at 7 continues.
Good morning. Welcome back. It's Monday, June 8th. Trucking along here. Over here on the spools. Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
Right now, Mark.
right now. You know, Diane's had a quiet morning.
Leave me alone. You know, you're visiting here.
No, he's trying to not be welcome back.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't want this.
So early.
So early.
Go back to bed.
Hey, right, I wish. Hey, filtered sunshine outside right now. It is warm and muggy. It feels like summer outside and currently dry. That will change at some point later on today. Officially out at O'Hare, cloudy, 69 degrees, and the dew point 65. The humidity is at 87%. So again, warm and muggy. The heavy rain right now well south and west of the city, LaSalle, Livingston County. Eventually we'll see another round here in the city. Just be prepared during the afternoon. So have the umbrella with you. You may not need it for many hours, but when these showers show up, boy, you're going to need it because, Diane, the rain will be heavy when it arrives.
And we certainly need it, though. I don't know about that heavy, though. Okay, outside we go. So we've got this construction situation on the Ike. This was supposed to be picked up at 5. Late to be picked up because of the inclement weather we had earlier. So right now, outbound on the Ike, closed between Wolf and the Tri-State. This construction project should be pulled by 8 a.m. And then I wanted to show you the 190 ramp, or the area of the Jane Addams and the Tri-State. We did have a rollover crash, but they got it all cleaned up.
Okay, good.
All right, here's what we're talking about this morning. On this National Best Friends Day, by the way, one adorable duo is proving that friendship knows no bounds.
Their unlikely bond is melting hearts and racking up the views online. ABC's Danny New has more.
On this National Best Friends Day, we're meeting two siblings who have progressed from unreturned love to a shared REM cycle.
Have you gotten used to this yet, or does it melt your heart every time?
Oh, no, it melts my heart every single time.
Paloma here has watched her 8-year-old cat, Celio, and 5-year-old dog, Ollie, win over the hearts of millions online with their relationship's surprising turnaround. About 5 years ago, when Paloma first brought Ollie into their Georgia home, she says Celio was not especially fond of a puppy feeling, "Hi, I love you. You play with me?"
He wanted to come out and be in his house, but he also knew that there was this little annoying potato that would try to play with him anytime that he got out.
Paloma made sure Celio had his own space with this golden torpedo locked on target. But she says in 2023, everything changed when Celio inexplicably became quite sick for about a month and a half. He stopped eating and even needed a feeding tube. And suddenly, Celio didn't seem to mind having Nurse Bear check in on him.
Ollie was just next to him, just kind of making sure that he had an eye on him.
I know he's little, but he's your big brother. You're the little one.
After that experience and his mysterious but miraculous recovery, Celio finally began to return that tenderness and was even ready to hold paws. And also apparently was ready to team up and make sure there was no more room left in Paloma and her husband's bed.
You must sleep incredibly.
Well, we had to upgrade our bed from a queen to a king.
For the record, Paloma says Celio is a lot more cuddly in the colder months, which most cat owners will tell you makes sense. In the wintertime, Paloma says she finds him snuggling every night. In New York, for ABC News, I'm Danny New.
Oh, that cute.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not initially. Well,
exactly.
You had a cat and a dog at one point.
I sure did.
What happened to the cat?
Yeah.
How did those two get along before the cat mysteriously disappeared?
They actually did really well together. I think because the dog just didn't care.
Oh, okay.
But
was the cat mean?
She
was a little.
She enforced her. She had her moments where she was cool with it, but every once in a while she would do the claw, and you get it back up. But yeah, I'm still. I mean, God rest her.
No, we don't know.
We don't know. I mean,
She could very well be out in these streets.
Streets could be.
Owning them.
Or she could be in the upper room.
Or she could be up in the upper room.
She could be in the upper room.
Yeah, in the upper room. And
what was the name again?
Cheetah.
Cheetah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So Mark, for those of you who don't know, Mark, Cheetah. Got out.
Okay.
Well, she was meowing to be let out.
Yes.
And so as a responsible
owner.
Right.
And but
responsible
Cheetah free.
Right. I gave her what she wanted.
He did. But before he gave her what she wanted, he took off the beautiful collar.
Oh.
That she had.
Responsible owner.
Okay. Well, that's
was not cheap, I'm sure.
Thank you. That's why I took it off.
Right. You're like, oh, you want to go outside?
Right. Exactly.
You're not going to go outside with my money.
With right. It's damn $100 that I spent on this collar.
I'm not mad at you one bit for taking that collar off because you knew Cheetah was on.
Cheetah just didn't like you.
That's okay, right?
Right.
But I pay to feed you, and I'm paying these bills in the house that you live in.
Right.
Rough over your head.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean,
right?
Cats are like
they
that.
are very like that, very much like that.
So you're gathering. She wanted to get out, and
that's the way
he was like, you know what? Okay.
If you'd like,
go ahead.
The world is yours, my dear.
Come back.
And we haven't seen her since.
She never came back.
Yeah.
Right.
Working these streets, owning these streets.
Torn up about it. I really am. We'll get a break in.
I really am.
Right after this.
Coming up on 7:38 on your Monday morning, and here in the city, we had a little bit of sunshine earlier in the morning, but as you can see, more in the way of clouds right now, so maybe some filtered sunshine outside. Officially out at O'Hare, overcast, cloudy skies, 69 degrees, the dew point 65, and when the dew point gets higher, that means there's more moisture in the air, and it's certainly warm, and we'll call it borderline muggy outside. The humidity is at 87%. We had some morning rain and overnight rain. That's now up into Wisconsin. A second batch now developing, and with it, heavy rain currently in LaSalle and Livingston County. It's moving north, so DeKalb County, you're going to get into some rain here in about, say, an hour's time, maybe less, especially in southern DeKalb County. Everybody's warm. 68 in Elmhurst, 69 Elgin, along with Des Plaines, 68 Wilmette, 72 in Munster Crest Hill. On the wider view, we have, as far as the coolest temperature, it looks like 65 in Waukegan to 73 Streeter and Whiting. Here along the lakefront, we're at 68 degrees. Here's your ABC7 forecast for today. Highs at 80 to 84 degrees. The showers will become more numerous by the afternoon, and with that, producing some locally heavy rain. So have the umbrella with you during the course of the day today. Tomorrow, just an isolated shower, 84. Wednesday and Thursday, it's hot. The chance of storms late on Wednesday, and Diane, strong storms possible on Thursday.
Another crash on the tri-state. This time around on the northbound side at St. Charles. About a mile and a half of a delay, just shy of that, approaching that crash scene, so heads up there. We're taking a look at the 190 because all of a sudden I saw that the ramp started to get backed up again. So if you have to head to O'Hare, tack on an extra 20 minutes just to get onto this ramp. We initially had some road work there, and I still think we have some, but they had the left lane blocked. We actually had a crash there too. So all of that added to additional traffic on this ramp. That's why I think we're seeing that right now. So if you have to head to a morning flight this morning, 20 minutes, tack it on just to get on that ramp and into O'Hare airspace. Val and Trell, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Diane. Thank you. Next week, the Obama Presidential Center will open to the world.
But before visitors walk through the doors, we are hearing from some of the people who helped build it. Jasmine Miner takes us inside the historic project and the Black-owned firms helping share its legacy.
More than 4,500 names of the men and women who built the Obama Presidential Center are forever etched on these walls. But project leaders tell me this is more than a tribute. It's a symbol of the historic partnership that put Black-owned construction firms on the map.
Just thinking, my daughter and my son, like that's what their mom did. So what a difference that may make for them, and just thinking about what's possible.
What began as a competition for a landmark project became a model for collaboration.
There's some wow factors that we even get captivated looking at and paying homage to.
4 Black-owned construction firms joined forces with Turner Construction Company to form the Lakeside Alliance, the team tasked with building the presidential center of the nation's first Black president.
When projects like this are procured, what you see is majority contractors selecting minority contractors to work with.
But this time, They weren't subcontractors, they were leaders. Kelly Powers-Berea of Powers & Sons, Jimmy Akitande of Ujamaa Construction, Ernest Brown of Brown & Mulman, and Junissa Brima of Turner Construction spent the last 9 years working side by side to bring the center to life.
It forces everyone to reach for the highest standard. And it's bringing community and bringing people together, people from many different backgrounds.
From the museum and forum to the playgrounds, home court, even the park benches, the builders say every detail was designed with purpose.
We brought kids onto this construction site. We had them help build the picnic tables that were used in the lunch break room for the construction workers.
Because they hope the center's legacy extends far beyond these walls, inspiring the next generation to see themselves in the work, the opportunity, and the possibility of what they can build. A vision they say reflects the Obama's own mission for this place.
Yes, you can.
The Obama Presidential Center officially opens to the public on June 19th. I'm Jasmine Miner for ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Get out there.
Get out there. Chicago took a bow at the Tonys. Illinois talent had a big night, from Lori Metcalf to a milestone moment for Chicago.
And a cocktail and a cause and a Pride Month celebration. The Long Room Chicago is live with its Do Good Drag Brunch. Coming up next, we are mixing it up right after this.
All right, now count to 10, please.
1, 2.
All right, Pride Month is serving up something with purpose. The Long Room's Do Good Drag Brunch is raising money for Trans Lifeline.
And Malort is here this morning with more. Malort is here this morning with more on this cocktail that's all for a good cause. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
It's really nice
You
to
look
have
fabulous.
Thank you. Same.
Thank you,
Love
thank
it.
you.
Where did the Do Good, this whole project, where did it come from? How did the whole thing start?
Yeah, so the Long Room is a beloved Black-owned business on the north side of Chicago, and we really value giving back to our community, both local and at a larger scale.
Yeah.
It's really important to us that people feel comfortable and safe in our establishment. I started there as a regular, and I've been working there for 10 years now.
Wow.
It means a lot, and you get that type of retention and that type of loyalty through seeing your community and bringing them in.
Yeah, so what's in store for this year's drag brunch?
Well, we have some fantastic performers, a lot of Chicago's greatest local talent, and some people that you may recognize from TV as well.
Oh, really?
Yes, indeed.
Like, are you going to tease us?
Well, sure. We've got Dita Ritz, who is an incomparable, both backbone of Chicago, and she is famous for being on TV as well. We've also got JK from Dragula, which we're very excited about.
Yeah. Trans Lifeline is the organization that you guys are helping out and benefiting. Why them?
Well, there's a lot going on in the world that is kind of teed up against my trans brothers, sisters, and siblings. It is so important that they are empowered to dictate how we aid them. So Trans Lifeline is an organization that collects funds. It's trans people helping trans people. So they best know how to provide services, how best to aid the people that we're raising money for.
Yeah. That's awesome. So, Salt Creature.
Yes.
That's the name of the drink?
It is.
Okay, first,
Don't be scared.
No, I'm not scared. Where did we come up with this name? first of all?
Well, it is a bit of a salty drink, and it's got some spice to it as well.
Oh, so like margarita vibes?
Margarita vibes, but we will be using gin instead. I tell people, don't be afraid if you're not a gin drinker. It does go down like a margarita.
Okay.
And when I say that, I mean too fast.
Okay,
we'll see.
This is what makes up the? You said gin, obviously, the salt creature.
Yes, indeed. So we've got gin as the backbone of the cocktail.
Okay.
We also have this delicious melon liqueur of the drink.
Okay. I love honeydew.
Next, we have some chili vodka. So this is where a lot of the spice comes in.
Wait, so is that just spicy? It's spicy and
it
look at
is,
that.
yes. This comes from St. George.
Nice.
Okay.
Next, we've got mint syrup, which we make in-house, of course.
Oh, nice.
To give a little bit of freshness, a little bit of lightness, before we add some chipotle syrup, which we also make in-house.
The chili vodka, the chipotle syrup.
Now, of course,
what's that?
A summer refreshing drink wouldn't be complete without a healthy amount of lime juice.
Okay, I was thinking lemonade. Okay, lime juice.
And then just a touch of salt tincture.
Oh.
Because, you know, it's important to stay hydrated, get all of that stuff.
Say, this is like if you're cramping or something, you need a little salt.
Yeah, you can't be cramping at the drag brunch.
No. You got Charlie Rush, you need the salt creature.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, shake it, don't break it. Yeah. I like it, too.
Be a party.
Ooh. And that is so easy to do in gloves, if you were wondering.
Oh, it actually looks good.
Oh, you've only... So somebody's got to try this, and there's only one. So I guess
no,
that
we
would be...
can share.
Oh, we're going to... Okay.
Take a sip. You can...
Here.
Fine, I will.
Perfect.
Here's 2 straws.
I can do it again. Hold on.
Okay, you're right. Again?
Yeah, it is good. It's very fresh.
One more.
Okay.
And they're not sweating yet, so maybe it's not spicy enough.
I love the honeydew.
Isn't it delicious?
Yeah. This is good.
I'm glad you enjoyed.
We left you a little sip.
Knock me off my feet later. By the third sip,
Val,
I'm like,
right.
wait a minute.
Val, he's gonna be like, God damn, Val.
Be drunk.
And I'm gonna sip. Well, listen, I mean, we're sipping for a great cause.
Exactly.
And that's the thing. And this is really a good, perfect summer drink.
Yes, and $1 of every salt creature that we sell during the month of June will go directly to Trans Lifeline, as well as 20% of all of the bar sales during our brunch.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is good.
And we also have a Do Good at Night program as well. So I forget which night of Monday. The following Monday.
Okay.
20% of those bar sales the following night will be going to Trans Lifeline as well.
Okay, awesome. How long did it take you? I'm just curious.
Oh, a couple minutes.
Did you hear? Oh my God, can you do mine?
That's right, exactly. Mine too, afterward, please.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Awesome.
Eyewitness News streaming at 7 continues after a break.
Taking a look at the morning's top stories. A man is dead this morning after police found him shot inside of a car overnight on Chicago's west side. It happened near Kinsey and Kilbourne and West Garfield Park just before 1 o'clock this morning. Police found the victim inside a vehicle with multiple gunshot wounds, and at this point, no one is in custody.
That incident capping off a very violent weekend across Chicago. At least 21 people were shot and 3 dead. The shootings spanned from Lincoln Park to Bronzeville.
Chicago Bulls legend and longtime broadcaster Stacey King has died at the age of 59. He was selected by the Bulls in the 1989 NBA draft and was a member of the team's first 3 championship squads in the 1990s. After his playing career, King became a fan favorite in the broadcast booth. He earned an Emmy Award and became one of the most recognizable voices associated with the franchise. Bulls chairman Jerry Reinsdorf said King brought joy, energy, humor, and passion to the organization and will be deeply missed. Mark.
Well, Terrell, we're dry right now in the city. That will change by later on this afternoon. Here's your Monday forecast. Plenty of dry weather out there. However, we're going to see several rounds of scattered showers and thunder showers, highs at 80 to 84. And during those showers, Diane, the rain will be heavy at times.
All right, Mark, thanks so much.
I thought you'd want to know.
Okay. And for the very latest breaking news, weather, and traffic updates, ABC7 is now live on Disney Plus. Always on, always under the live tab on Disney Plus and everywhere you stream.
And Chicago took a bow at the Tonys. The Tony Awards were handed out in New York City, but Illinois talent had a big night. Laurie Metcalf right here won Best Featured Actress in a play for Death of a Salesman. She grew up in Edwardsville, went to Illinois State University. She also helped found Steppenwolf Theater with 6 fellow students, including John Malkovich and Gary Sinise. She thanked them in her acceptance speech.
And Metcalf also thanked her director, Joe Mantello. He is from Rockford and has deep ties to the Chicago theater scene. A few minutes later, he won his own Tony for Best Director of a Play.
Congratulations. The show also featured a performance from Chicago the Musical, and host Pink joined the number. She did all kinds of stuff. I mean, anyway, celebrating the 30th anniversary of the Broadway revival. Hey, get it, Pink. It's a good night.
Yeah, it was. And it's a good morning.
Up in here, exactly.
Up in here?
Yeah, because we've had a little something to drink. That's why.
Well, that's just my natural high.
We haven't.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Oh, there's other stuff here. Look, there
Kill
are
it.
other drinks. Jump in there.
Probably have something.
Oh, there's still some booze there.
Yeah. Oh, there's plenty. There's plenty. And it's good, too, let me tell you.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. What do we want to talk about here? Oh. Or do we want to drink? We can just do that, too. I'm down with that.
Well, Lord, you want to make us? Yeah, okay, let's hand them out.
Yeah.
Give those, start on that side, because they've already.
We're good. Cut off. That's right.
Yeah, no, well, you can pass us the one with the straws.
Mark.
Yeah, cheers.
There you go.
There, another one? Okay. Yep.
Cheers.
Oh, wow.
You got more anchoring to do.
Cheers. Yeah. But you know, it's all good.
You might need
You know what I'm
it.
saying? Like, right.
Yes. Very nice.
That's how you get through the news of the day.
Is it good? Yes.
Cheers to you guys down there.
Cheers. Listen, while you guys cheers it, that is going to do it for this streaming hour. If you are just joining us, the news never stops, as we just said. We've got more headlines, plus weather, and traffic coming up live at 8 a.m. So stick with us here on ABC7 Chicago. And remember, you can always